right, welcome to another edition of the Barely Watching Podcast. I go by the name of Cobra Karate, sipping on that orange soda, looking for Yoda.
No doubt. It's your man D-Mobile, across the global.
Is it snowing there, D-Mobile?
No, they said we might get some, but it's not snowing here. It's
Snowed
like
here.
sunny. It's like sunny and like 50 degrees out. So
Snowed here. There was some snow
Yes.
here. Some sprinkles and shit.
Fake spring's over.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, sorry. I cut your introduction off. It's
Oh,
your
I was
girl,
done.
okay? It's
was
your
done.
girl. The only girl, only female in the crew. I'm here. My Starbucks. I got me a brown sugar oatmeal espresso. It's bomb. Brown sugar. Oatmeal espresso.
I still do not see the hype in Starbucks coffee. I mean, I tried to get one. Person was looking at me crazy at Starbucks. I'm like, yo, can I get a hazelnut? Can I get a medium hazelnut iced coffee? Extra, extra whatever, extra sugar. She looked at me like I was foreign. She was like, nigga, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like,
Starbucks has their own lingo. You gotta get a grande, oatmeal, latte, espresso.
Yeah.
Dash a little bit of some, I don't know, other shit in there too. Starbucks is like expensive crack.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying lie. Nah, they're pure cocaine. I'm saying they're pure cocaine. I'm saying the cocaine that you got at the. Yeah, I'm saying they're pure cocaine. I'm saying Dunkin's is crack. It's basically, you know what I'm saying? I say that's what it is. Okay. But yeah, I be fucking with for the past damn near a year. I've been fucking with the oat milk, and it works way better. And that's a good thing for you too, D. If you definitely do get coffee, fuck the cream, get the oat milk. Can't taste the difference.
yeah, I don't really fuck with coffee. I don't get people with the coffee. It don't make sense to me.
I'm the fakest coffee drinker you'll know.
I think pretty much everybody nowadays is fake coffee drinkers. Like, people say they love coffee, but you'll start off with coffee, then you'll add hazel, whatever, fucking caramel, strawberries, all this shit. At the end of the day, it's no longer coffee. It's like a coffee flavored milkshake.
Nah, not really. It's just basically it's just a simpler way of doing things. That's basically what it is. It's like, you know how niggas used to write letters by hand. Now it's just like you don't write letters by hand no more. It's all about email. It's a quicker way to do shit. You know what I'm saying? It's evolving. That's what it is. There's no more I have to stick with coffee.
Coffee's evolving into shit that don't got nothing to do with coffee.
No, it's not just a better way of drinking coffee. It's just a better way of drinking coffee. Like regular coffee's boring. Regular but sometimes I'll be in the mood for that regular boring taste. You know,
but there's a lot of people that drink black coffee, just black, nothing in it, pure coffee.
See, now that was my first introduction as a kid, black coffee. So I was like, right, and I tasted it. I was like, yo, who would ever want to drink some of this nasty shit ever? And then I had my grandmother, you know what I'm saying? She put like cream and all that stuff, her little whatever. And I'm like, God damn, this shit tastes good. Then the 50-cent coffee at Andy's, you know what I'm saying? Always getting it from my Puerto Rican uncles or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Tasting that. Yo, I'm like, yo, coffee's great. I can't wait to get older and taste that shit. And then 99. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And then 99, I got put on the iced coffee. I'm saying that was the craze. So that's when it came crazy. And it gave you that protocol. Bought me a coffee. Then all of a sudden I started getting hazelnut coffees. I'm saying hazelnut iced coffees every day. Not knowing the dude was hitting on me. But coffee was good though.
What?
Yo, yes. In 99, whatchamacallit, everybody was getting iced coffee. I was like, oh, what's that? Gay dude was like, oh, that's iced coffee. You never had it before? And I'm like, nah. He goes, don't worry, I got you. I'm thinking he's gonna get me like a little cup. This dude got me a large. And I'm like, yo, this shit is great. Every day for like the next week and a half, there was always a coffee at my desk. And I'm thinking like dudes is generous. And I'm just like, yo, okay, I don't want this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yo, pause. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I was like, I don't want it all the time. And not knowing, they was like, oh, he likes you. And I was just like, oh, well, yeah, I don't go that way. So, and then the iced coffee stopped.
The iced coffee experience, let me just tell you this, or your experience or your evolution. There we go. That's the word. Your evolution with coffee told me that when it was pure black, you didn't like it. When you added a little bit of white stuff in it, it made it better to you.
Oh,
that's
God.
Concerning to me. And then you went on to this is your evolution with coffee, sir, not mine. Okay. And then you went on to explain when you got introduced to a colder side of coffee. It wasn't no longer hot. It was cold. That was from another man that was trying to introduce you to a different evolution of coffee. Your coffee stories are interesting.
Hey, but
instead of TED Talk, it should be Kylie's Coffee with 2 Ks. Kylie's Coffee.
But always, I like my coffee with melanin.
It starts that way. It starts that way. And then you add it all to the shit. A little bit of sugar. That's the Boricua. A little bit of cream. That's the way.
Hey,
you gotta get your spice, your sugar, your spice, all of it.
I don't mind liking my coffee Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it at all. You know what I'm saying? But I be in the mood for black coffee too. Okay. I be in the mood for a little black coffee too. Throw a little extra sugar on there. I can drink that shit all day.
Are we talking about coffee or men? Because no, I'm legit confused because you said something about the gay dude giving him coffee, and then he's like, "Oh, I want my coffee with melanin." I'm like, so are we still talking about what are we talking about?
I'm talking about coffee, bro. Just coffee.
Highly coffee.
Hey, it just sounded different.
Hey, coffee, you know.
There's nothing wrong with different.
But I feel
different.
No, but I feel Starbucks coffee is that new age hipster Thundercat generation shit.
Yeah.
That's all that bullshit. Cause y'all be overhyping it like a motherfucker, talking about the Starbucks sandwiches and all that shit. And they're okay. They got the turkey sausage, and they got the turkey sausage and shit like that. That's cool. But
this banana nut bread is the best thing ever.
I mean, they got the pastries and shit. The pastries is popping, but that shit ain't beating no apple spice and no Boston cream at the end of the day. So
to each his own.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Not an opinion. That's a fact. But anyways, was you gonna say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Speaking of, I think he said. I forgot what he said, but never mind. It was a segue into something else. You said something. It was in a segue into a question I had.
Oh.
The conversation sounded different. That's what you said?
Yeah.
So I said, I was going to say, speaking of different, I think, different boats float, whatever. What is it? Different things float different boats. How do you say that?
Different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different folks?
Different strokes for different folks. Different.
Okay.
Would you date somebody with a disability?
What kind of disability?
Disability.
I think that's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
I mean, because disabilities can have. I'm saying disabilities could come in many forms. I mean,
like if it's a mental disability, I believe that's wrong.
Yeah, straight wrong. So, taking advantage.
Like if it's someone who's got the arm, I don't know if they got the arm. That's a different thing than if it's someone who can't walk. It's a different thing.
It depends on the disability you would date.
I think it has to do with what you are comfortable with, like as far as complications from that disability. Like if you're a person who loves to dance, could you be with someone who's in a wheelchair?
No.
If you are a person who, I don't know, just more things in that vein. So I don't know. I think it sounds fucked up, but I really do think it comes down to what type of disability.
Hey, just like Keenan Ivory Wayne said, never sleep on the handicap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they wear their wheelchairs out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You didn't put me onto that. I'm saying you rolled that over to me. You know what I'm saying?
That is not okay, you guys.
Yo, it's from a movie.
It's
Calm
from
down.
Shane.
It's from a movie. It's from Shane. It's from a movie.
And where the wheelchairs out.
It'll say where the wheelchair is out. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm saying, yeah, you didn't slide that over to me. I'm saying you rolled that number over to me. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but what is it good? I'm saying, but was it good? I'm saying, tell me to get that. He was like, it was all right. It was all right. It's like, I told you, bro, don't sleep on the handicap. Yeah, but like I said, yeah, depending on the disability. I mean, if she got one leg and she using a prosthetic, I could deal with that. She ain't got no arms. I mean, I could probably deal with that too. You know,
no arms. Ooh, okay.
It all boils down to what you're comfortable with as far as taking care of that person and as far as the type of life you're gonna live. Some people, you know what I mean? Some people don't like people who are too short. Some people can't be with people who are too whatever, you know. It may sound fucked up, but that's the reality of it, I think.
Well, it is what it is. I mean, no one should be shamed or guilted into getting with somebody that doesn't fit their comfort level, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So a person should never be shamed about that. If you don't like tall people, you don't like tall people. If you don't like people with short hair, you don't like people with short hair. If you don't want to get with someone who got one arm because you want to be hugged fully, that's your prerogative too. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't be, I mean, it sounds funny, but you shouldn't be guilted into, you know what I'm saying? Like saying just because this ain't charity. This is like, I could possibly spend the rest of my life with this person. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be fully appreciated. That's no joke, but I'm just saying.
That's right.
You know, so
makes sense.
But I don't discriminate. But mental issue. I can't go with nobody. I got a mental issue. I'm sorry.
But half of your exes probably had mental issues. They just ain't diagnosed.
I don't got exes. I don't got exes.
Well, not necessarily you per se. Not gonna go down your path.
All of my exes are scholarly, wholesome Christian women. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah, that's right. Because you don't claim them all. So the 3 that you claim are.
I mean, I've seen people. I know people. Fair. I mean, I've seen people know people with, what I'm saying, like with mental disabilities, and I won't be able to do that. I would not be able to get with a person who's mentally unstable. Hot or cold one day is like, nah. I don't feel like I gotta walk on eggshells and tiptoe around certain things just so you can feel good. Nah, because it's crazy. I've seen it. It's nothing but a problem. I've seen that. So yeah.
So we're okay with dating people with disabilities, just depending on their disability and how much more you're willing to put into the relationship.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. No discrimination.
Yeah. I mean, I see some bad things with one arm. And that didn't stop the comments at all. You know what I'm saying? That didn't stop no one shooting their shot at all.
I actually met a beautiful woman, and she had one of her arms were amputated, kind of at the middle, like her elbow. And I was like, wow, she was just like amazing. She was very beautiful. Walking through the store, we were talking. I was like, oh my goodness. So her story was she had an arm. She had a horrible accident, had it amputated. However, that didn't stop people from hollering at her having kids and her having everything else she still wanted. So
that's right. Good for her.
And I'm pretty sure her kids act up. She knock you with that. She knock you with that stub. That shit hurt.
That's not funny.
No, I know it's not funny because I remember there was a dude. at the boys club. Who had the one stub who used to hit people, and that shit hurt.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yo, he was playing. Yeah, I swear he was playing Knuckles. You remember the game Knuckles?
Yes, I remember Knuckles.
Well, this nigga was a champ.
Wait. Okay, so for you guys, I don't know if we could. This episode is gonna air. I don't know.
Oh, it's gonna air. It's gonna air.
I don't know. But for you guys, I don't know if you've ever had this, but have you had somebody with a disability hit on you and try to, get with you? And how did you go about may or maybe not turning them down?
So the thing of it is it's a vanity thing. Like if we weren't so vain, it wouldn't matter to us.
I missed it.
You said if we weren't so vain, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, I think it's a vanity thing. Like we were talking about. I said yes to your question that I've had someone hit on me who was mentally challenged, and I feel like if we weren't so vain, that wouldn't be a problem.
Explain that.
Because your vanity makes you go, ew, no.
Well, no, it's not ill, no. Oh, wait, maybe it is for you. Because in that situation, it was.
Yeah, it was definitely ill, no. And I think it's a vanity thing.
Okay, so for me, I have had it happen. It definitely wasn't a vanity thing for me because I took it as maybe someone else, just I'm not attracted to for my personal reasons, so not being attracted to them. So it wasn't an ill no, but it was, I would let them down the same way I would let any other person I'm not attracted to down. However, it was I felt like I had to be more sensitive because of their issue, so to say. So if it's an attractive person who hits on me and I'm just not interested, it's like, no, thank you. Nice meeting you. I don't need a drink, whatever it is, just pass it by. But if the person is, not attractive to me and now they're like, have a disability, whatever their disability may be, maybe they're in a wheelchair, maybe they have missing an arm, maybe they walk, something's wrong with their leg or so, just something wrong with them. I feel like, well, now that I'm turning them down, I should be a little bit more sensitive to their issue. But I don't know if that's the appropriate way to think. So it's not really, vanity for me. Make sense or no? Would you still say this?
I guess you're a better person than I am because I feel like I'm like, ew, as if. So.
Well, you know what? That's kind of like, people are very confident. They'll approach people that are just sometimes way out of their league. So I've had someone approach me who I feel like, why would you even come over here to ask me for anything? Do I look like I would entertain you? But sometimes people go kind of over their reach. They reach beyond the stars and they try to like shoot their shot with, I don't know, whoever they want, Nicki Minaj, whoever it is, they feel like I'm going to go approach this person and try to holler at them and try to give my all to. So it's not always like, ew, no, it's kind of just like, I'm uninterested. But now that I know you have an issue, I feel like, well, let me kind of let you off a little nicer.
I mean, but shout out to those people. I mean, shout out to those people that have nothing to lose, that have all the confidence in the world, that have no problem shooting a shot no matter how big the target is. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, kudos to them people, because some people would be like, yo, no ain't nothing but the same. To some people, no is fucking detrimental to their life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shout out to them. I used to be like, yo, this nigga's crazy. I'm saying this nigga about to choke. I'm saying, try to approach that girl. You know what I'm saying? Knowing this nigga is nowhere near in her league, but shooting that shot anyway. And I'm like, yo, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, no, some people.
But I can't.
You've never. Well, you're married, Demario. You've never shot your shot above your means, or above your tax bracket, maybe whatever they say.
One time.
How'd it go?
One time, because I've never really shot my shot like that before. Mm-hmm. I usually it happens in other more roundabout ways. So I've never really like, excuse me, miss before, but I did once when I was in 8th grade. Mm-hmm. And it didn't go well. Why didn't it go well? Because I was rejected. Fuck you mean why it didn't go well?
How'd it go? Like, give it just
I was rejected, and when I got rejected, I started joking on her.
Oh, okay. You did what every man does.
Yeah.
When I got hurt, I hurt her back.
Yeah. I started joking on her. So.
When she didn't want me, I told her she was ugly and fat. And nobody's ever gonna want her.
But it was 8th grade. I was a child.
Okay, so you get a pass because you were in 8th grade.
But I think I was traumatized because that was the last time I shot that high.
Well, how high was it? You was 8th grade.
She was older. She was like the grown ass niggas wanted her.
Yo,
We
and
should've
it's
waited.
funny. It's funny, niggas shooting this shot. How many? You're saying like, I want to know how many people shot they shot, knowing damn well they was out their league, and it's like, yo, let me see if this shit happens, and that shit actually happened.
Yep.
So now it's just like, damn.
Now what
I
do you
didn't
do?
think of. Yeah, it's like I didn't think of anything else from beyond this point.
It got so fucked up for me that there were times in my teenage years where there were females who were far out of my league who were legit coming on to me.
Mhm.
Like legit coming on to me. And I was shook because of
Because of
shit.
8th grade. So you are
Yeah.
literally the meme. When the guy gets hurt in 8th grade, he never acts the same. Like you're 40 and you're talking about this 8th grader who broke your heart.
I feel like I don't want you putting my age out there and saying the shit that you're saying right now. And I feel like you're being disrespectful.
I'm not being disrespectful.
I feel like you're being
not.
disrespectful and you're throwing my age out there. You're putting me
Excuse
in the
me,
lead
I'm
box.
sorry.
Watch your mouth.
But you just
Is what-
watch your mouth. But
Like,
but you just literally,
am I bugging or is she
what
out of
every
pocket?
woman. No, you just literally said what every woman may be thinking while watching this, or even going through their mind. Like, is he talking at the age of 40? Is he talking about how when he?
But they didn't know my age until you said that shit, though. You know. So I feel like.
They didn't know your age until I said it.
Like,
I'm sorry.
I feel like you just throwing shit out there that don't need to be out there.
You know what I'm saying? You're saying she's trying to get a brother killed.
Yeah, like don't say my name. Like,
whoa.
Sorry, let me take the age out of it.
Yo, you can't be doing that.
But seriously, though, you shot your shot a little higher in 8th grade. So never again, not through your 20s, not through your 30s, as you think, let me shoot my shot a little higher this time. I'm a little bit more prepared. Maybe I can actually pull this one.
No,
like Kylie
well,
said, how many people actually shot their shot and actually worked?
As I got older, I stopped looking at things in tiers. As I got older, there was no out of my league anymore in my mind.
Okay.
So it was, nigga, we all in the same game. So
let's go.
Yeah, because as a kid, you look at shit as a hierarchy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's especially like in high school and everything like that. You got the popular kids, you got the semi-popular kids, you got the nerds and the geeks, the losers, and then you got the elite. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, do I really got to shoot my shot to the most beautiful girl in school, the most popular girl in school, and I'm considered, you know what I'm saying, somewhat popular or something like that? Yeah, that shit could fuck with your ego. And even with me, I'm saying as a young, I'm saying like being like 8th grade, whatever like that. Yeah, that shit could fuck you up later on in life. And how you go about approaching women, that shit could really fuck you up. Like sometimes hearing a no, like that shit could kind of crush your confidence a little bit. And like, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? So that's some real shit. But a lot of motherfuckers just don't speak on it.
Yeah,
but that's a lot of y'all real shit.
A lot of y'all are in y'all 40s hurt from 8th grade. That's all I got from this.
Yo,
I still feel like you're being real fucking disrespectful right now.
The Mario and his dog will holler. Ain't nobody said your name.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, I think it's in your 40s and your feelings is hurt. Fuck out of here. Look,
not
it's
y'all,
like this.
Hurt him back. Not y'all specifically.
Trying to hurt him back.
It's like this. It's like this, right? Women don't want the power of their sexuality, but love to flex that shit whenever they get the opportunity.
Women don't want the power of their sexuality, but love to flex it when they get the opportunity. Explain.
Yeah, they shun that sexual power thing. It's kind of like a feminist thing.
Mm-hmm.
But they flex that shit whenever they feel like it.
Well, I think that some women have a hard time understanding what that sexuality power is. So I think once they realize what it is, then they flex that shit. Absolutely. But you don't know what it is because sometimes you're shamed for your sexuality power. If you're too sexy, if you realize your sexual power too young as a woman, you're shamed. So when they actually do realize their sexual power on whatever, platform they choose to use it, once they then take off, you're absolutely right. We do start to flex on it because pussy is power.
And sometimes y'all niggas just use that shit for all the wrong reasons.
Somebody was
All
like,
the wrong
shit.
reasons. All the wrong reasons.
Yeah, you know, All-Star Weekend, all the wrong reasons.
Yo, hey.
Kanye said, I don't need your pussy. I'm on my own dick. So,
And Kanye West is now on his own dick.
hey.
Shout out to the GOAT.
I mean, when you look at that situation, I mean, I still think Kanye comes out better. He comes out the better one out of that situation. And that's what I looked at.
Kanye was always looked at for kind of being clownish for fucking with her in the beginning anyway.
Yeah. But he tarnished himself, I think. He stayed too long.
I think he tarnished himself just going with her and taking her serious.
Yep.
Especially with his track record. You're like, come on now. You're really messing. Like, yo, you really taking Kim serious? Come on now.
Well, that would make sense. He took Amber Rose serious, so like,
yeah,
it makes sense to take him serious. It just
what's wrong with Amber Rose?
Nothing's wrong with Amber Rose, but we didn't know who Amber Rose was until Kanye introduced her. So she had no track record or whoever she was messing with. Everybody after Kanye is basically like, oh, okay, look at Amber Rose.
That was Kanye first, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Kim was out here, you know what I'm saying?
With
like
everybody.
She was like, you know what I'm saying? She had a track record in a lot of people's names, and some of that shit wasn't good. And then I was saying, now you got one of our big icons messing with her, and you're like, damn, like he kind of went downhill, like mentally, whatever, and everything like that. I'm saying before you started, I'm saying showing out, dealing with Kim like that. But yeah, man. But I mean, shout out to them rich niggas. They're gonna be all right. So
shout out to them.
They're gonna be all right.
How about everybody breaking up after quarantine? Going into quarantine season 2, everybody's breaking up season 2. Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you didn't see how many celebrities broke up this weekend or this past week. There was J-Lo and A-Rod split.
They're not broken up, actually. They're not broken up. They're actually working something out. And they said there's no rumors to the cheating. They said there's no rumors to the cheating. That's what their update was saying. And plus they got, they got bills and shit in each other's names, so they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's a little different.
They ain't going nowhere.
But they
got bills and shit in each other's names.
I mean, like business. I'm talking about businesses. Nigga, they just trying to buy the fucking Mets together.
You can still have an amazing business relationship and not be in a relationship with someone. That doesn't have to work. So Demario and I had an off.
Nah, man. Nah. Hold up. Nope. Let's stay on that. Let's stay on that. Yo, no, you can't. No, you can't. like you could, but you can't. I'm saying you could, but you can't. But there will be some spiteful shit after that. Because put it like this, right? Say you guys, say you guys got a business together and you guys are running it, and I'm saying it's very, very profitable. You guys ain't together. Let her bring the new nigga around, and that new nigga is getting some of you guys' money. Nigga gonna feel a little way. You be like, oh, word? I'm saying, oh, that's what you bought him? Oh, you bought him that new car. I'm saying with the money that we making? Oh, okay. I'm saying I see how it is. You know, like you're like, yo.
So this is after a relationship. This is your thoughts after a relationship and a business. So that's
even with women too.
Yo, Cobra just hit on something. He said, let that new nigga come around and get some of your money. And I just want to say, this is a little off topic.
I said our money though. I said our money.
But what you said made me think of something. I just want to say, fuck that new nigga. Fuck that new nigga.
Yes.
And this is coming from every old nigga. Fuck that new nigga.
Facts.
Fuck everything about him. Fuck everything he's done.
Facts.
Fuck his good heart. Fuck
Facts.
the chocolates he bought you.
Facts.
Fuck that new nigga.
Fuck that new nigga. Literally.
And to my female friends that come to me with their new nigga. Fuck that new nigga too. Fuck that new nigga. All right?
Exactly.
Nah,
exactly.
Nah,
nigga,
listen,
I changed those drapes.
But Kylie,
picked
that's
those
bitter.
drinks.
That's bitter. That's
Hey.
bitter. If you guys had a relationship, the relationship has ended. If you have a business together, hopefully you chose your partner with the same type of quality that you chose going into the business deal. So hopefully that partner isn't bitter and isn't thinking, oh, this new man or this new girl is getting some of our money. First of all, they wouldn't get any of your money, Kylie. They would be getting her money. So whoever that new nigga is,
No, it's ours.
getting some of her money.
No,
No,
it's
you guys are in
It's
a
ours.
business.
It's
You guys are in a
it's
business
ours.
and you get your money and she gets her
Hey,
money.
hey,
So whatever
hey,
she
hey.
chooses to do with her money, who she
Hey.
chooses to share it with, excuse me.
I don't
Whoever
think
she
you
chooses to-
understand. I don't think you
Yeah.
understand the possession of X-isms. If
Oh,
I'm,
so what is this? A possession? Let me get this.
Hey,
Go ahead.
hey,
yes,
Take a
if
note.
I'm
was
a
a case. Go
if
ahead.
I'm a man
Mhm,
and you are my woman,
mhm.
if I haven't emotionally let you go, you still belong to me to some degree. So fuck that new nigga because he's technically trespassing.
That's passive.
He's trespassing.
He's
Trespassing.
trespassing. He's trespassing. He's trespassing.
So fuck that new nigga. If I haven't emotionally let you go, you still by the transitive property semi belong to me,
No,
and you have a duty to respect that.
y'all
So
both
fuck
sound
that new
toxic.
I
You
mean,
guys you guys
I mean,
both sound toxic.
hey, I mean, it ain't to that full extent like he's saying, but
Nah, Demario
But-
means it with his wholehearted chest. I feel it.
yo,
Fuck that new nigga.
listen. But niggas act up. I'm saying, yo, niggas be like, yeah, whatever and everything like that. But deep down inside, every nigga will feel away. Every nigga. There'll be
If we break up, you're supposed to give me a minute to catch my breath before you go to this new nigga.
We had this
supposed to give me a
conversation
minute.
before.
You're supposed to give me a minute.
We had this conversation. It doesn't matter. There's no time. No, there's no time. There's no time between a breakup.
Like, give me a minute, and then when I go, okay, all right, I'm good. Then you go, you good? Oh, yeah, I'm good. Then you go. It's
No,
still
'cause
gonna
then
be
that's
fuck
still
that
her.
new nigga. It's still gonna be fuck that new nigga, but at least I'm not mad at you.
No,
And
that's toxic, and that's toxic to even think of
Let's speak
that.
more on that.
She should go ahead, Kylie. Go ahead. I got both for you guys.
Even with that too, it's funny because when couples do everything together, couples friends and everything, friends with couples and everything like that. So it's like you guys become this big family. Now, once you guys split, it's almost like whoever introduced you or whatever, or that friend dynamic changes. Now it's basically like, oh, okay, I'm saying you guys ain't together, you're here, and this is her, and now the new nigga comes in, it's basically like, fuck you, even though even though we went on vacation, we did everything together, it's fuck you now, let's make room for the new nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of you women do that. A lot of women do that. Not speaking from personal experience.
Listen, when a man get a new chick, especially after he's been in a long-term relationship with a female, that new chick don't meet the people for at least 4 to 5 years.
Niggas,
hold on. 4 to
4
5 years.
Repeat that shit. Repeat that shit.
So we give it a breather.
Mm-hmm.
There's
so
a
you
separation period.
So you guys never really break up. You never really break up. You're still trying to have control over your ex, and not allow her to move on until you're ready to move on.
No.
It's only fair.
She can move
No,
on.
she can't.
She can
Shut
move
up.
on.
Stop talking. No, she can't.
You guys,
No, she can't.
Exactly.
No, she can't.
I know Demario's point.
A relationship is about two people. If one of those people don't want to do something, we got to have a revote. So it has to be unanimous. It has to be unanimous.
If you're in a relationship, Demario, and she wants to be you want to be out of the relationship, and she doesn't want to. She's not ready to let this go. She wants to stay with you. You're gonna sit here and stay with her for 5-6 more years until she's ready to let you go, even though you're miserable. You're ready to go.
I'm older me. Yup. because I know as soon as I walk away and that new nigga come around, I'm gonna be salty as fuck. So
Why?
I'm like, you know what?
So
Because I'm a man. Because I'm a man.
because I'm a man.
Yo,
All right.
a lot of men. a lot of
Again,
men
you
do
guys
that.
are
A lot of men do
toxic.
that.
You guys are both toxic.
Yo,
Kylie, you're
women do-
married.
Hey, listen, I didn't say I fully agree with it, but at the same time,
You know why? You know why he's married? You know why he's married?
Why?
Fuck that new nigga. That's why he's married.
No,
That's
anyway,
why he's
right?
married.
I really think it is fuck that new nigga, because when guys find out that you are moving on, if you're, you're dating again, then they come back around. Typically, they come back around and try to see if they can shoot their shot. How far gone are you? Did you actually move forward and start dealing with the person yet? Like, you guys do that. It's toxic. You're trying to take control. You're trying to still have control over the person. You shouldn't do that. It's wrong.
Women do the same shit. Women do the same
No,
shit.
yeah, but sometimes, people are bitter, but I'm just saying, like, to go back to the main point, if you have a business with someone, hopefully they're not bitter. They're handling the business as such, and you guys are able to still, make money and not interrupt anybody's financial business. That should be the goal. But if you're not, because you date people like DeMario, who said he ain't done till he's done. It ain't done until he's done, or whatever. Then you end up stuck, and that's just wrong. Don't do that.
How can two people do something that only one person wants to do? That's not fair.
Yeah, but you guys do it all the time.
That's not fair.
What happens if you cheated and she wants to be out the relationship? Oh, I'm not done, but you cheated. Now she's ready to leave the relationship.
Oh, I don't.
But
cheat,
I was just
so
fucking them hoes. I was gonna get right
I
back.
don't cheat, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't cheat. So.
We're gonna have to talk about that.
Look. All right. Listen. I'm playing around, right? I'm overstating.
No,
things,
you're not.
Right? Yes, I am.
And then at one point, hold on, let me go back real quick. You were and you will be that new nigga. So you are somebody's new nigga. Stop holding on to that old bitch and go be somebody else's new nigga. And stop thinking about her new nigga and you go be somebody else's new nigga. Okay, Tamario? Stop thinking about her new nigga and you go be someone else's new nigga. How about that?
I ain't never gonna be no new nigga. I'm still somebody else's old nigga. Even if I get a new girl, she don't mean shit.
Hey. Because
yo, that's the real shit. Please make sure you post that, because when he does get a new girl, she doesn't mean shit. She's literally just there because he's waiting for his old bitch to want him back.
She gotta earn. She gotta earn it. It's like, yo, nigga, make me love you. Make me forget this. Make me forget this old love.
Yo, so listen.
I wonder how many people are really in relationships like this.
We playing around, but we're exaggerating real shit. We're playing around, right? It's real shit. When a man breaks up with a woman, he's not done. It's just that simple. He's not done. So if a man gets with a new female, she is not going to be fully integrated into his life, into his heart for a while. That's going to be a while. That's just the way it's going to be. There's nothing wrong with none of that. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. The problem becomes when the man expects the same from the woman. That's the problem, right? But the other side of that is women hop in and out super quick. They break up with you, and then a new nigga is living there within months.
So what? You move on.
Hey, but
that's too fast, period. That's too fast.
Not. You move
that
on.
Is too
yes,
fast.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
It's too fast.
That's too fast.
That's definitely too fast.
And it's not too fast because I'm your ex. It's too fast because I'm a man who sees a woman do it. Like, yo, this nigga's in your house? Like 2 months? Like, this nigga's meeting your parents? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, my new girl doesn't even know my parents' names. Because you have to earn that, like Cobra said.
No, I do agree. You do have to earn stuff, but there's no time limit on when you choose to start dating someone else or moving forward. So some people do move quicker, and I do agree. Within a month of someone being in your house,
that's a mistake, though. So as a man,
it's not a mistake.
So yes, it is. As a man who cares about a woman, even if not even looking at you as my property and none of that bullshit that I was saying earlier. As a man who looks at a woman, I'm like, yo, are you serious, B? Like this fast? Like you're doing all that shit? Like you and then you wonder why like all these relationships end so terribly because, in my opinion, women be like jumping the gun. Like, yo, slow the fuck down.
You know what happens?
Do you know what you want to Mario though?
Again, I'm not talking about it in terms of my ex. I'm talking about it as a female who's just moving too fast.
No.
Hold on,
but even hold on. I'm just saying
that. Hold on, but even stay on that. Or even stay on that. Just like you said, just like you said, does he know what he wants? Even if he doesn't know what he wants, that's still not enough reason for him to jump into something real fast and go full-fledged with it, especially when you don't want something to say, especially you don't know if you want this. So you'd want to take your time and take baby steps to make sure you really, really want that. Because a lot of times what happens when people end up breaking off like long-term relationships, some people are okay with just being alone, and some people want to fill this void real quick. So that's why you get these relationships where you jump into something real quick, the motherfucker's moving in 2 months, a month later, and everything like that, and shit ends up in chaos. But there's a lot of niggas that I'm saying, I mean, that goes for both. I'm saying that goes for both because there's some people out here that just can't be alone. I know a lot of niggas that just can't be alone and always got a fucking girlfriend every single time. Women too. So some people try to fill that void that they lost, or always trying to look for something to fill that void, and it always ends up with chaos. So
okay, so I'm not disagreeing with you guys. I do agree that sometimes people do move quickly. However, I do not agree that that's the case all the time, or if someone moved quickly that they're unhappy, or if someone moved quickly that they're trying to fill a void. Some people actually have dated. They know what they want. They're still actively dating, and they're dating people with a purpose. And if that purpose is not filled within that time period, or, within the time that they spent with that person, then they move on. And it doesn't mean that they always move on and have like another girlfriend in the stash or another boyfriend in the stash. They just end that relationship. And if they're an attractive male, I'm pretty sure that there's other females that are available for them. Or if they're an attractive female, there's other males that are available for them. So just because they're moving quickly, because I do agree, in some cases, a month of someone moving in your house, a month of someone, living with you, but you can meet your soulmate and be married in 3 to 6 months. You can meet somebody today and be married within 6 months to that person.
How the fuck do you know that this is your soulmate in 6 months? How do you know that?
Over whatever experience that you look for to find that. Everyone's experience is different. So what you're looking for to know, I can't tell you, but you'll know when you have it all for you. And why would you waste time? Life is way too short, and tomorrow is never promised. So what people will literally date you for 10 years and then move on and find a wife that they have everything that they were looking for. But I dated you for 10 years, Kishana, just couldn't have been you. But once we broke up and I started dating, Cherie, she was everything I needed, and she gave it to me and more. And that's okay. Like, so because someone moved fast, it doesn't mean it's too fast. There's no timetable on love. Like, you can have everything in front of you and you're still waiting to see what do you have a checklist that they didn't meet? Then obviously move forward, keep going. If this person does not miss your checklist, then move past them. And you have to actively date to know what you want, to know who you want to settle with. Because just because you spent 10 years with someone doesn't mean that makes that person your wife or your soulmate. And that's a lot of people's problems. They're stuck in the capsule of being with someone for so long that, well, why would I want to teach someone else something new about me? Or why would I want to tell somebody my favorite color? Because that person is going to cherish your favorite color, so you never have to tell nobody else. So yeah, you might have to tell a couple people your favorite color, but there will be one person that will remember and do what you want, and take control of the things that you need to be with someone forever. So, it could be I'm not disagreeing with you guys on the people move too quick. And like you said, Kylie, we all know people who always got a girlfriend or a boyfriend, who are always dating, who are always doing whatever it is that they do, scared to be alone, don't want to move forward. I know that I was saying earlier, me and Demario had an off-topic conversation about people who rather hold on to the bullshit they have instead of breaking away those ties and moving forward and being happy. Like, they'll find reasons. Well, we have kids together. Well, we've been together for 6 years. Well, like, all of these reasons are your reasons why not to break those ties, but you're unhappy. Like, your unhappiness should be the only reason why. Like, you want to, everyone's goal, I would think, people's goal in life is to have genuine happiness. And how do you get there? You don't get there by accepting bullshit or being stagnant or painting all of these red flags white just so you can fake the happiness for other people. It shows, because we're all here talking about it because we know people who have painted these red flags white, and it shows clearly. Like, you're not.
I hear you. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. If you know, you know.
Yep, you know who you are.
If you know, you know.
And I don't. For the record, I do not.
You don't agree with. Okay.
I don't agree with that at all. You can't know somebody in 6 months.
That's your definition.
Scientists.
No,
scientists have
you
proven,
can't, but you can. You can make the decision.
And scientists say it takes 6 years to know someone. 6 years to know someone.
Okay,
so
and
how
that's
you
a fact.
can be in love and soulmates with someone in 6 months is God bless you. That's magic.
So I have to say that I'm not saying that within 6 months you're going to know everything about this person and then they're going to be everything that you want. But within those 6 months of dating that person, if you are dating them with a purpose, you will know if this person is worth 6 more years after those 6 months. If you date with a purpose, you have to be literally, you have to intentionally put time in, intentionally have goals, look for things that you want to get out of this person. Are they adventurous? You know, how do they deal with finances when they're broke? Act broke for a couple of weeks in front of them. You have to figure out things of that person intentionally to know if they're worth 6 more years. You can spend 6 years with someone and be like, yeah, this ain't it. So you have 6 years to keep spending with every person that enters in your life? No, but if you're intentional, it's like weight loss. When you're intentional about losing weight, you can do it. You'll have some great motherfucking results within 6 months versus just saying, I'm gonna eat a salad on Sunday. And no, every day I'm working out. I'm running 4 miles. I'm exercising twice a day. Intentional, the same way that you put into your goals and dreams and your fitness, do the same way with your love life and your mental capability. Like those things do help you get there. I'm not saying in 6 months you know every single thing about a person, but intentionally dating them for 6 months will let you know if you can spend 6 more years with them. That's a fact.
Yeah, you definitely, because you can know somebody in 6 years, and all of a sudden on the 7th year, everything can fucking change and go to hell.
Yep.
But that's not my argument. My argument is not it takes this long to know someone. That's not my argument. My argument is you can't know someone in X amount of time. That's my argument.
Oh, of course,
in 6 months.
Like, nah.
And I feel like that's a huge gamble. Some people take the gamble.
I mean, of course, because like, you know, how many relationships or how many public rules saying like times you heard that a person they were married for 20 years and next thing you know, this man was living a double life, fucking serial killer, or fucking love little boys or something.
I'm not saying that staying with someone forever works. I don't. If it works, I would be married with children right now. I'm not saying it works. All I'm saying is I believe that the opposite doesn't work. For sure.
I think it does. I think it does because it all depends on that person, what they're willing to reveal, and how far and how deep they're willing to go with you. Because I could be with you. I could be with you for 6 years and only show you what I really want to show you. I mean, I could mask so much shit, but at the same time, I could feel like I have a connection with this person and let everything that person needs to know that gives them the structure and the confidence to have in me, to be like, yo, I really want to be with this person. I really want to build with this person. In 6 months, it all depends on that communication flow and what I'm saying and what we're willing to reveal with each other from our comfort level. So it all depends, but I mean, it all goes to what that person accepts and what they find acceptable. So it all depends on that individual. So, yeah.
So you guys would never do married at first sight?
Nope. Yo, after this marriage, I'm never getting married again. After this marriage, like God forbid this marriage doesn't work, I'm never getting married again. Never.
Why?
Because I'm not that type of person that, oh my God, I need someone to grow old with. I'm afraid of being alone. I'm not that type of person. Like, this is cool. Is that
your only look for marriage, is to grow old with them?
No, I'm saying there's so many other things, but the simple fact is I built so much with my wife and everything like that, kids and everything like that. We've been through so much ups and downs, whatever. It's like, I don't feel that I have enough time and energy to put into another person to build on that. You know what I'm saying? Or do I even want to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to? That's the biggest thing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real spit.
So
no, that's interesting, because I met someone who was going through, I think they had like legal separations, going through their divorce, but they were very eager to get the divorce over with and get back into the dating scene. And I was like, well, how do you know that you're ready to date? And that answer was because they're not for the streets. Like, they don't, kind of like what you just mentioned, they don't want to be out here, they don't want to be in the streets, they don't want to be dating, they want to go back and forth. They want one woman, they do want to settle down, and they do want to be able to have that home and build with it. It just didn't work with that person. So again, your marriage is longer than I think His was, yeah, I think it was a little shorter, way shorter than yours, yeah. But at the end of the day, he's ready to jump right back into a marriage, which I feel like is a little weird. You know, like you're very, very, you're ready to commit to anybody. Like you just got out of a divorce, not even a month. Like you haven't been divorced for a month and you're looking for a whole relationship. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I've been married. I've been married for 10 years, been with her almost off and on 18 years. So it's just like me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God forbid us divorcing and then me trying to jump back into the dating pool. It's like, yo, nigga, like, this is damn near 18 years of living this way. So it's just like,
you're not going to know how to date.
Yeah, I need time to freaking put all this, I'm saying, strip all this shit away and everything that and do something different. It's just like, nigga, if I'm at D's house and it's 3:00 in the morning, I'll be panicking like, oh shit, I gotta text her, let her know I'm saying, yo, I'm on my way or something like that. And it's just like, now it's just like, hold on, I really got nobody to, you know what I'm saying, to let them know my whereabouts and shit. It's just like, yo, this feels a little weird. I remember I remember we broke up, whatever I'm saying, for a little bit. Being out that late, that shit was weird to me. Or being out a certain time, I'm like, oh, this happens this time? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it was just, you know what I'm saying, it was just so weird. I'm like, oh, that's what happens when you don't have someone calling you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the yellow light start flashing at a certain hour.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
what time does this happen? I never seen this before.
That shit was just different. So it's just like trying to strip that away. You're saying they're trying to jump into something. It's like, I feel like I'm just trying to catch a lightning in the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the same bottle and shit. It's like, nah, I'm not. It's not gonna happen. I don't understand how people do that.
To answer your question, I could do Married at First Sight because I feel like nothing lasts forever. And so why not? Like if the marriage don't work out, we'll get them again next time.
So Marriage at First Sight, just so you know, I don't think you guys know like kind of the basis of it, but you meet a completely stranger, they get all these different characteristic traits and they pair you up. You get married. The first time you meet them is when you're at your wedding. You spend about, I want to say 4 to 6 or maybe 4 to 8 weeks together. They do your honeymoon. You guys move back into an apartment they provide for you. You guys live together, primarily like in your city or state. And then after those 4 to 8 weeks, whatever the timing is, you then decide, do you want to stay married to this person? So you got married when you first met them. The whole the 4 to 8 weeks that you guys are together, you're supposed to be actually trying to make it seem, trying to make it work. Like, do we know each other? Opening up, like Kylie said, knocking all those walls down, being as vulnerable as you can to see if this works. And then at the end, you can make the decision like, hell no, she was crazy, or hell yeah, his dick was good, to marry him. Whatever it is you choose to do, you can decide if you want to stay married. Some people do stay married and some people don't. So you do get like a taste of the marriage, DeMario.
So you get married, but not like for real in your heart.
Yeah, because it's a complete stranger, so it's obviously not coming from the heart from the beginning. Like when you meet the person, it's literally at your wedding.
So I feel like this is a sin. I feel like God is looking at this show like,
like nigga.
I guess
God is gonna come back and smite us for this show. I think we need to stop this.
Got to do better.
I don't know. So I just started back watching it this season again. I don't know. There's a pastor on it with one of the couples. Now I don't know if it's just his friend and his pastor he brought into it, or if there's like a pastor that's kind of helping them all 4 of the couples. But I think it's just his friend. But this year or this season that's on, one of the guys right after he got married found out his fiance is pregnant.
That's what's up.
So now my thing is like, God, if I've been through the dating scene of my 20s and in my 30s, I decide to go on I'm Married at First Sight, and the guy I marry ends up making me a stepmama. Like, if you just wanted me to be a stepmom, you could have said that, God. Like, if that was the case, like, if my husband has a baby on the way, like, we're gonna have to just stop the show. Just stop this. It's not gonna work anymore.
Jesus. But I mean, but that, damn, man. Yeah. I feel like someone's gonna call God and be like, Lord, you would not believe what these niggas is down here doing.
Like, you see what these niggas is doing, God?
You see what they're doing?
It's not on BET. It's not like
Like,
this
yo,
is us.
like, God, they're down here getting married as a joke. They're putting their mouth on people's booties. You need to come down here and get these niggas.
Hey,
I think he's okay with the mouths on booties.
Hey, 90 Day Fiance, the same shit like 90 Day Fiance. Yo, that shit. My wife watches. My wife watches that shit faithfully, and I'm like, yo, come on, man. I'm like, come on, big 60-year-old trailer trash woman who freaking supports Donald Trump. You know, this young, beautiful, muscular Nigerian, 25 years old, who's a fucking entertainer, does not want you for love.
He made a song for her.
This beautiful, muscular ass nigga. And you got this other beautiful Moroccan, Moroccan model. Looks like a fucking porcelain beautifulness. I'm like, God damn, that nigga's beautiful.
He looks like he's fucking out the back.
Nigga look like Martell.
Yo. Yo, look
I'm
at,
so
yo.
bad with you.
And then,
shout out to Martell and his beautiful ass.
Yo,
his beautiful ass.
You know what I'm saying? And then, then you got
ass.
dealing with the fat white chick. I'm saying who cheated on the nigga. I'm like, yo, like what the fuck? Yo, that shit is mind blowing. 90 Day Fiance. I was like, yo, some of y'all motherfuckers gotta really, like, come on now, seriously, like, you know, you would never get this in real life. Now, like, come on now, stop it. Or I'm saying the geeky nerdy nigga. I'm saying who's fat and got the beautiful Russian model.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm saying the beautiful boobs and ass.
Who doesn't
like,
want
come
to
on
have sex
now.
with him?
Yeah, because she said it's not yet, and she ain't a virgin. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. She met you in 90 days.
She got a kid. She got a kid, and she's like, "Oh, we can't have
something
sex
crazy,
yet."
something crazy." And I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, one of the couples on Married at First Sight, they're like in week 3 or 4, they still haven't had sex, and the girl wants to. The guy's like, "I'm saving my body. I need to really love you."
God.
I don't think he's into her because again, you don't get to see them, so you need to be attracted to, like, when they're walking down the aisle, it's like, am I attracted to him or her first and foremost? So I don't think his attraction is there with her, because it's not like he's a virgin, but he is saying, like, he wants to wait until he loves her. And like, they had a dinner party and she's like, I haven't seen my husband with his shirt off. He's like, haha, like an awkward laugh, because I don't think, like, you can just tell there's just a little awkward. It's funny.
Jesus. Speaking
but
of
those
awkward,
shows,
no,
I said those shows are funny. Go ahead.
Speaking of awkward, has anybody seen the Punky Brewster documentary on Hulu? It's called Kid 90s.
I haven't seen it.
You told us it was coming. I didn't know it was on yet.
Yeah. So I just saw that over the weekend. Oh my gosh. Because she basically documented everything from like 11 or 12 up until like her life now. And like so many people saying that she's been in contact with, like some stars that actually killed themselves. Yo, the shit is crazy. Like, almost makes you feel bad, like how much of a depressing life she lived. And I never knew Punky, like I didn't realize how big of a star Punky Brewster was. I didn't realize how big that show was and how the impact, I'm saying like the impact she had like on America. Like, I watched it like everybody else, but then realizing motherfuckers had a cereal, motherfuckers had a doll, they had the cartoon, and she was at every freaking Macy's Day Parade and all this stuff all the stuff that mattered. I'm just like, damn, she was like a big thing and everything. But yo, it's very crazy. It kept me glued, kept me interested. And I remember when we was young. It's probably like he was probably like 7th grade. And I remember I asked you a question. I was like, damn, I asked you about the Punky Brewster show. And because later on she was on a show, Soleil Moon Frye, she was on a show called Girl Talk. And they used to have the game. They used to have the board game, Girl Talk. And I was like, oh, you know Punky Brewster's on this game? And he was like, I don't give a fuck. She had a breast reduction. I don't like her no more. And I didn't know Punky had big boobs like that until later on I saw, and I was like, God damn. And so she talks about it. She talks about it in the documentary, and she talks about basically this woman, this poor woman, was shamed into getting a breast reduction. I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Because after Punky Brewster, she developed real quickly. Like she had like the massive joints. And she was only like 13, 14. So everything she got in, she was being typecast for having big boobs.
Mm-hmm.
And that punky, I'm saying that punky mystique, that innocence just was basically left. And she was like, yo, I'm not able to get nothing, you know what I'm saying, like without boobs. So she basically, she basically got them reducted. And that was crazy.
Punky Brewster, I hate that you brought that up because that's embarrassing for me.
Nigga, we was kids. We was kids.
Punky Brewster was the first girl to break my heart because I was always in love with Punky from before when she was flat as her back. And then when I saw her on Wonder Years and she had the rack, I was like, this is the most gorgeous girl on earth.
I didn't know that was her. I did not know that was her.
And then she broke my heart and got a reduction. And I was like, I don't fuck with Punky no more.
How did you know in 7th grade what a breast reduction was?
Because I heard that Punky Brewster got one.
So you looked him up? You didn't even have internet then.
I didn't look it up. It was like public news. It was Punky Brewster gets breast reduction, blah, 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 blah,
This is
blah.
what they were talking about in 1991.
Nah, this wasn't 91. This was maybe 90.
93, 92?
Yeah.
Like 93, yeah, around there. But yeah, yo, like basically she got shamed into getting a breast reduction because she said she was sick of guys just staring at her, looking at her breast. She was talking about how in Hollywood, like someone like these big execs, whatever, like pinch your ass and be like, hey, how you doing? Like it was crazy back then.
So it's funny because there was this girl, there was girls in high school that were like really big breasted or whatever. And I remember this one girl in particular, like she looked like a little girl with huge boobs. And I remember I felt bad for her because I never forget, I was in like maybe 9th, 10th grade. And I remember thinking like, yo, like everybody always comments about it. Like even her friends, you know what I mean? And I was like, yo, like everybody just looks at her as the girl with the boobs. Like that must suck.
Yeah. Now you get my sexualized point. And then once you realize your sexuality, they take power of it.
So what the fuck is you saying? What are you trying to say?
Like, no, I'm just saying it came full circle. Not you or anything. I'm just saying that whole statement came full circle. Like when girls are young, they don't realize their sexuality. And you're talking about that. When you were young and those girls was young. You said, I feel bad because she got a big ass and they got a pitch on her.
So right? I felt bad for the girl because she was like all boobs and she looked like a little kid with huge boobs. And I don't know what point I was trying to make for that, but I feel bad for her.
Hey, listen, the stock in having ass has risen tremendously compared to having boobs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because now it's like, as far as with ass, everybody can get them. Everybody can get one. But I still feel that they didn't master it.
Everybody could get boobs too.
They mastered boobs. I'm saying they mastered boobs.
You could get boobs on a Friday and be at work on Monday. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They mastered it. But now I'm
you
saying
can
that's
get
what I'm
boobs
saying.
quick.
Yeah, and like they could sculpt them nice. Like I haven't seen someone in a long time here that someone has a bad boob job or something like that. Or I'm saying all boobs look hideous. But when it comes to these asses, you be like, yo, the nigga look like got toothpicks. with 2 grapes stuck on the top of him. I'm like, yo, that's a horrible job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the art of ass sculpting and putting it on a person with skinny legs hasn't evolved. Mm-mm. Shout out to the ones in high school that was early on it, that started the trend, even though they were shamed into having big asses is what I'm saying you're deemed fat and everything like that. Shout out to those who embraced it, who stuck with it, and shifted that culture to the point where ass is more valuable than having titties.
And with that, So are you natural bodies? Are you team natural bodies? Are you for the natural body, or do you like a little bit of work at times? And if they can have work, is there a such thing as too much work?
Looking, I'm 50-50 with it. I've never experienced fake boobs or fake ass, so that part I don't know. But looking wise, I'm 50-50. I'm gonna judge your work. I'm gonna judge your work.
I like your answer.
Judge your work.
That's fair.
I'm not totally against it. I'm not all for it either. Because one thing we used to say back in the day, D, ain't nothing worse than a chick knowing she got an ass. Especially a woman that ain't for that complexion. Knowing that shit, and I'm not talking about Puerto Rican or black or anything like that. I'm speaking in code now. Certain women that was natural, that knew they had an ass, you couldn't tell them shit. You couldn't tell them shit. Still to this day, I know some that you can't tell them shit. Like, oh, you stink, nigga, but I got a big ass. Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something like that. And I'm like, okay. But, but asses are valuable now. The stock of ass has risen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like when it comes to the fake anything, I feel like if you weren't given something naturally and you want to go get it, right? But I also feel like get enough for you. Like, don't, don't overdo what your body should do.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like, if you are short, get enough so that make you even with everyone else. Don't go here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I feel like a lot of people, because they had a deficit of something, they go out and get a motherfucking surplus.
Overcompensate.
And you should get, you know what I mean? You don't need to get a surplus.
You don't got to supersize. You don't got to supersize.
Just go get caught up. Get caught up.
Yeah.
You don't got to leap ahead. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like, yo,
don't
like,
overdo assignments.
It's like understand what you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get a $50. I'm saying don't get a 50-cent snow cone with $3 scoops on it.
Yeah.
Shit don't work. It shit don't work, because then it's gonna be all lopsided and everything like that. Nah, it's like, yo, and also it's like, yo, a lot of these women, we grew up with y'all. We knew y'all in y'all adulthood. All of a sudden, you get body work done, those old pictures don't exist anymore. Yo, embrace your change. You don't gotta erase who you are. Embrace your change.
You don't gotta kill old you. And it's funny to me because if you do get some work done, a good job will make you go, nah, I think she just gained weight.
Yeah.
Like, a good job will make you say that.
Yeah.
A whack job will be like, you see Heather's new ass. You know what I'm saying? Like get a good job to make niggas go, nah, she just, because she had them kids, and then I guess it just shaped up and like,
it made sense. It made sense. Yeah.
Yo, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm saying, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong. You're getting enhancements and everything like that. Yo, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, if you could do it, more power to you. If it gives you the confidence and everything like that, but just embrace it. There's no, I'm like, yo, ain't no reason to shame it. It's like, yo, but I seen some, getting a new ass, woo, can't tell them shit. The confidence level on that, I'm just like, damn. Like, that shit, it creates a whole new different person. Like, they got to start checking these new axes to see if they got chips in them or something like that. Just to make sure.
It just builds their confidence. It was something that they were missing their whole lives. So once they get their new butts, it builds their confidence. They kind of just come out. Again, they take control of their sexuality. I told you, it just keeps coming full circle. It's like a circle. It's like a circle.
I mean, but it's funny. But could you imagine dudes getting penis enhancements and then start showing nothing but pictures in spandex? I'm saying, but just like that would be funny.
But there's big dudes. There's big dudes. There's guys getting BBLs now, so they're getting like stomachs and abs because they can't really lose their stomach the way they wanted to.
What's
they
BBL?
Like a body, your butt, lipo, butt and boobs, I think. Butt, boobs, lipo, BBL. It's what we're talking about. You can get a body sculpture.
I
So
thought
it's like
BBL
getting
was
sculpture.
Brazilian butt lift. I thought BBL was a Brazilian butt lift.
Oh no, it's like
That's what I
3
thought it
things you
meant.
get. No, well, that's too, but butt, boobs,
Yeah.
and lipo or something. It's like a sculpting
And,
thing that everybody's doing.
BBJ is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So you don't want to get those mixed up.
I don't know. But anyways, there's a lot of people doing them, and I think it's right. Like if it builds your confidence, if it's something that you are lacking, if you can afford it, if it's going to help you build the confidence that you want, then go for it. You deserve it. There's no need to hide who you were, but if you want to hide who you were and become someone else, do you too. But don't do too much. Like DeMario said, if everybody's here, just get what you were lacking. Get caught up. You ain't got to go extra. Just get caught up. Like DeMario said, get caught up.
Or even if you do want to go a little bit further, sure, go a little bit further. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to. Back in the day, when weave wasn't as world renowned, some girls would come in one day with that much hair, and then the next day they come in looking like motherfucking the Disney princess. Yeah. So I used to always go, yo, why don't you just gradually get a little bit more? But now, because people know it's just a style, like a weave is just a style, you know what I mean? So I feel like don't be on work on Friday with a flat back, and then on Monday you sore and that shit look like you got 2 hams in there. It's like you do it too much.
Hey, do you get your booty, girl? Get your booty done. If you want your booty done, get your booty done. If squats, hey, I said do natural, go to the gym, get some squats in, get some good dick. That always works. But if you want to go, hey, yeah, it does for some
that
people.
That was like the biggest myth. I remember that in high school.
That's not a myth.
If you get back shots, that ass can get bigger. I remember hearing that shit.
Shots. It's not back shots, sweetheart. It's the right dick. That's the myth that it's back shots. Not everybody that's right back there. Okay, DeMario, I'm pretty sure you done gave somebody an ass. She gets a little dick on you, you giving her an ass.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. You talking crazy like a nigga with the voice box.
The voice box. These are disabilities. Okay,
I want to be a Major League umpire. He said, I want to be a Major League umpire. You remember that nigga with the voice box? Yo, no. Shout out to this nigga Drew. Shout out to this nigga Drew. Because Drew's the one who just fucking does that shit out of nowhere. We're over here chilling and everything like that. Then all of a sudden.
Which one's Drew? Wait, which one's Drew? Is he the tall one?
Nah, that's Swan.
Oh, okay.
Drew's light skin. Drew's light skin.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I know her. Okay.
So Drew comes out we're chilling. This is like early 2000s. We're chilling at Drew's house. Then all of a sudden, Drew's like, I wanted to be a Major League umpire. Yo, I started fucking dying because it's an anti-smoke commercial of a nigga who had like throat cancer or something like that, and now has a voice box. And he was talking about his dreams. He was like, yeah, when I was young, I wanted to be a Major League umpire. He said it like that.
A major league. Okay. Yes. A major league.
He said, umpire. But he had it with the voice. He had it with the voice box. He said, I wanted to be a Major League umpire. It was like that. So that shit was hilarious to me. He came out of nowhere. So that's an ongoing thing that we do sometimes out of nowhere. It could be serious. It could be fucking funny. Someone just blurts that shit out. And yeah. So,
shit.
Mario, you're like in tears.
Yeah, niggas ain't shit for that, but
nigga brought back the Major League. I want to be
a Major League umpire. I was like, what is he saying?
Yo, I want to be a Major League umpire.
Yo, yeah, man. God, if you're watching, that was this
forgive
nigga,
me, Lord.
Me.
It wasn't
again, disabilities. These are people with disabilities.
I can go with a girl who got a voice. I wouldn't discriminate.
You'll date a girl with a voice box? DeMario, you'll date a girl with a voice box? Where you at? DeMario, date a girl with a voice box?
Absolutely.
Voice box on deck.
Just don't moan.
I would date a guy.
I love
date a guy
Star
with
Wars.
a voice box. Okay.
Just don't moan.
Voice boxes we approve.
It's like, you like that? You like that?
So when she gets on top, I was about to say, when she gets on top, can she use her voice box?
I'm like, take it off.
Take it off on top.
Take it off. Take it off.
What if she grabs? Never mind. That might be too much.
Yeah, you're getting into Deuce Bigelow territory right now.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear a digitized version of humming. I don't want to start.
You don't want it. You don't want to tell it.
I don't want to hear.
You don't want it.
Oh yeah, no, I can't.
It's yours, Daddy.
Daddy, yours. It's yours. Do you like that?
Get this like pussy.
You guys are doing this.
Nigga, then the batteries is saying. Then the batteries is saying the batteries is fucking up. And she saying she gotta smack the shit in the middle. Nah, nigga. Nah. I'm like, just take the turn it off. Turn it off.
Oh my god.
My god.
My ears.
Yeah, man.
Stop it, you guys.
Get this pussy.
That's the name of the episode.
Do you like that? Do you like that? So speaking of
I'm not joining
speaking of
God,
speaking of the shaming, yo, it's 2021. Motherfuckers are still being shamed for wanting a stimulus check. And the new lingo, stimmy. You know, I don't say stimmy only when I'm geeking. Stimmy or stimmy booming. You know, that's the lingo on the timeline. But yeah, motherfuckers still getting shamed for motherfuckers wanting or motherfuckers looking forward to having their stimulus checks in 2021. I'm just like,
you know why? Because some people they have to be the naysay people. So like when everyone is saying the dress is black and blue, someone is going to say, nah, it's white and gold, just because everyone else is saying it's black and blue. So you get these people that they're like, all right, shut up about your stimulus, but does your child know how to read? Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
yeah. And
niggas is broke and $1,400 sounds good as fuck. Niggas is excited. Let them be excited.
But also, you're getting $1,400 extra if you got some dependents on there too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, let them be excited. Niggas is broke. Let them be excited for a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, and the niggas that's what I'm saying complaining about it, niggas is barely making over 50,000. I'm just like, yo, so you getting a stimulus check too? So what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, what are you talking about? You right in line.
Because some people always want to shame other people. They just want to act like they don't care for it or they don't need it. So there's always someone trying to look down.
Hey, listen,
like,
I have no problem.
If you really feel like that, give your money to somebody.
Give it to charity. Give it to somebody. Exactly.
If you really feel like, why are you niggas so excited over $1,400? If you feel like that, give it to me. Or you know what? Or not even. If you feel like that, if you feel like that, give me 200 of it. I bet you won't.
No.
I bet you won't.
Just like that meme said.
Cash up right here.
Just like that meme said. Just like that meme said, niggas hit 50,000 and saying turn Republican. I'm like, yo, same shit. I'm like, yo, I know a lot of niggas like, yo, that just hit that 50,000 mark or make it a little bit over 50,000, and all of a sudden, niggas is like, yo, I'm saying Republican way. I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Like, this nigga, since when you talk about taxes? Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Talking about taxes and shit. Talking about, nigga, come on now. Stop it. Nigga, the economy don't deserve you. You know what I'm saying? The economy don't fucking concern you. Nigga, you ain't even saying, yo, you ain't even a blip in that to even saying to make shit fucking happen. So shut the fuck up. Y'all can't stand that shit.
Hell yeah. Minorities or people of color, whatever word you want to phrase it as, get a little bit of money and they start thinking that they can stand on the other side. And you don't understand. You ain't on that other side yet. It is about money. Once you get enough money, yes, you can stand on that other side, regardless of what color you are. But you ain't got enough money yet, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas make 49,000 a year talking about, I'm saying, want to be a capitalist now. Fuck out of here.
Capitalist?
You talking about reducing the rate.
Local Congress?
You ever see that meme where it's like, oh, when somebody asks me if I have a Galaxy charger, it's like, get away from me, broke bitch. You ever see that meme?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Like those $50,000 Republicans, Let them get around some real Republicans with some real dough. They'd be like, oh, these Democrats coming for our money. The Republicans be like, get away from me, broke bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm
I don't
like,
know
yo,
you.
stop that shit. Yo, niggas be killing me with that, man. I mean, I ain't gonna put no names on there, but y'all niggas know who y'all. Y'all know who y'all are.
Yeah, if you're a Puerto Rican and you are a police officer, them the first ones to jump in the other line.
Right.
The first ones to
Like,
jump in the
and
other
they be
line.
like, oh, you don't even understand. And the crazy thing is they try to make us understand, like, oh, you don't understand. It's better for us. Like, no, sweetheart. And they don't even like you. You're at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah,
Understand who you are.
And they're the first ones to be like, oh, these welfare recipients, why don't they just get up and do something about their situation? Like I did. Like, nigga.
I'm like, nigga, your mom's selling my mom's food stamps. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like your mom will slap the shit out of you if she heard you say that shit.
Like your mom's still in the valley now.
Yeah, you know your mom was taking you to the Social Security office and telling you to act crazy so that you get that extra check. You know that.
Yeah, you're probably there because your mom enlisted you for money. So shut up.
I'm like, yeah.
And you think you're doing something great. She sold
like,
you
nigga,
for the money and you
I'm
fight
like,
for the country.
Hell yeah. I'm like, yo, you 10 years removed from a fucking Social Security check. So relax, brother.
Yeah, man. And the thing that those people don't understand is that the game is designed to play you. So you got to learn to play the game. Simple as that. I was talking about like welfare and Social Security and shit like that. Those things are designed to keep you dependent. Those things are like, you know, the whole, how do you feed a man, you teach him how to fish, or you give him a fish. If I'm rich, what's easier for me? Make you need my little bit of money and give it to you, or teach you how to get money? Which one works better for me?
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep you begging off of me, eating off of my tit, getting a little bit of money, buying your little rims and living in the projects. I'm gonna keep you there. Why do I want you to go out and get real money? Why do I want you to go out and start a business or get like me? I don't want you to get like me. I need you right where you are. And people don't understand that. Like they're like, oh, these people are lazy. They take advantage of the system because the system is designed to keep them trapped and dependent upon it.
It sure is
built that way.
Like you can't make a certain amount over that, like to continue to get, like if they're gonna pay for anything or give you any kind of service, you can't make a certain amount of money. So you obviously have to live below living means.
They used to
get help. So
they used to make the teen mothers go back and get their GED in order to continue welfare. First of all, GED don't mean shit. It don't get you shit. Second of all, there was like no real like check-ins to make sure they were really doing it. I used to teach one of the classes. These girls would go once a month because that's all they would check on. You know what I mean? They would go once a month just to keep their benefits and shit like that. So if I'm really trying to get you off of my tit, would not be look a little bit more into it than just checking once a month with you? Would not? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. The system is designed to keep you poor, broke, and thinking you balling when you get your $1,400.
Yep. But even people, I'm saying, even people that need help with the system, I'm not mad at them too, because if you don't know how to get up from that and all you can do is depend on the system, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? All right, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not mad at those people either, man. I grew up with those people. At a point in time, I was those people. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but I'm saying like people don't know better. But I just hate them motherfuckers from saying who shit on those people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They talk about motherfuckers on welfare coming out my check. Nigga, out of taxes, $50 comes out of your check. $50 comes out of your check. I'm saying compared to everything else, I'm saying that they're taking and everything like that. $50 comes out of your check and goes to welfare. So don't give me that whole shit. Oh, I'm saying I'm financing. You know the fuck you're not. Because motherfuckers get mad at motherfuckers who need help. And you know what I'm saying, and that have to depend on the system. Then motherfuckers breaking the system and cheating the system and not getting millions and dollars.
Not even, like the rich motherfuckers out there who are getting millions and billions from the system. And you ain't saying shit about that. And then you look at it like this: people will say, "I don't want my tax dollars going to some woman who won't go to work or to some dude who is milking the system." So let's say someone is milking the system. I'd rather some poor broke forgive me, ignorant person get my money than a motherfucking prison or a motherfucking bomb.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
yes, let
absolutely.
this broke nigga get that bread. Sure.
Yeah.
Because it ain't like if these motherfuckers stop, they're gonna give it back to me.
Exactly.
And it's
yeah, but they're unwilling. But like you guys are saying, the system is just rigged to kind of keep them down because they're unwilling to give them any money. Like they're not willing to raise minimum wage to $15. Like it's still at $7.75 or $8, whatever it is. So they're not even willing to give them money to help them get anywhere. And then, like you said, they're broken poor, or they're probably not using the system. If you're a single mother, you have 3 kids, you can't afford daycare. Daycare is expensive. You can't really work. So you do need help from the system to be able to take care of them. So those are the people I would rather my tax dollars go to rather than guns, drugs, and wars. And, you know, unless we're building spaceships and trying to live on Mars, like I would rather my taxes go to people who are actually unfortunate because the system or, you know, things have failed them in life where they're at. And then there are those other people that, you know, like Kylie said, take advantage of that shit. And that's ridiculous.
And that's that dumb shit, man, because people don't realize there's levels, right? Like there's the college gambit, you know, that they don't want you to start a business, become an owner or become a doctor or something like that. They want you to go to college, get in debt, get out of college, get a job making not even enough to pay your college loans.
Yeah.
And they got you on that hamster wheel.
Yeah.
So there's that. That. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's the welfare wheel.
Levels of that. Yep.
Yeah, there's a welfare wheel.
So even with all of that, like all the I guess all the system shits that kind of keep you there. So with the $1,400, you have to make under 75,000. So the people, like you're saying, the $50,000 Republicans out here screaming, they need to get up and get a job. Shut up, fuck you. Go get this $1,400. Go get your crab legs and enjoy it because it's been a rough year for a lot of people. So do that. But then you have the people who made over 75,000 who figured out those whales that they were on, the college whale, but got around it, and the business whale, but got around it. So they make enough because none of us really make enough to live. We're not paid our fair amount or what we're really worth because we would be beyond our means. And they're always going to kind of keep us at a certain level. So obviously people who kind of made around it, but still made some money and they're not rich, but they're not, you know, poor either. They're just in that kind of middle phase. They don't get the $1,400. So they're still fucked. And they still had a fucked up year because I'm pretty sure those are the ones who had businesses that fit, you know, like they had small restaurants, small clubs, you know, small businesses around here that they started to form because they were making their way around those system wheels. So to say, they still end up fucked. So the rich still end up with all this money and then the poor end up fucked.
Of course. And that was even stupid because depending on how much you make, depending on what city or state you live in, that shit, I'm saying, that shit is definitely going to be different. Because if I'm saying, they say in order to live in Boston, one person has to make $50,000 a year in order to live in the city of Boston. And that's like Dorchester, like fucking.
Wow, that sounds a little low.
That's
nigga,
low.
For one person?
That sounds a little low.
That's low.
Nigga, to live in Dorchester, you got to make $50,000 just to live. That's what no kids or nothing. That's what was in the same. That's one person, and now they're cutting. I'm saying and that was that was probably like a couple years ago. But now they're saying if you make 75,000, you don't qualify for the stimulus check. That's crazy. Like a person making, a person living in New York City with 3 kids making 70,000. That's like making 40,000 in the fucking city. And who knows what your overhead is? Who knows what your overhead is and everything like that. Say if you own a business or whatever, and you're getting, and you're making 70,000. Like, shit ain't gonna add up. I'm saying you're gonna have some hard times. So those numbers, I'm saying that they're trying to calculate and trying to say, you qualify for this, nothing like that. That shit don't add up. But
that's that's why like people that were in that phase of, in that like bracket of making over 75 and having, living in New York, that's not enough. 75,000, like you said, is like making 40,000 in Boston. Like, it's not enough. You're still paycheck to paycheck because rent in New York for a box is like $1,700 or $2,500 just for a little box in New York. So you don't really get a lot. Most people have roommates. They got to figure it out. But if you have kids, and you don't get the stimulus check and you're not getting nothing for your dependents, you're still struggling. So those are the people that are moving back home, moving with friends. Yeah. They're trying to figure out their life because those are the businesses who are failing and jobs who got closed. A lot of people really hurt in different ways of the pandemic.
Yeah.
it hurt people financially. They dropped them down into that level of needing it and not getting it. So yeah, it's kind of messed up.
Yeah, that shit
My
is
shit's
crazy.
about to start dying, yo, and I'm going off of my headphones, so I can't charge it.
Okay.
You motherfucker. Well, I mean, that's
You
probably.
can take your headphones out. Or are we done?
Are y'all finished or y'all done?
It's stupid.
Finish and
we can wrap it up right now. We can wrap it up right now. That's cool. And everything. Got this RZA, I forgot whatever, but yeah, I took that shit and I'm feeling great. So
Yeah, I'm not feeling too hot today either. I overdid it yesterday. So
you drinking?
I was drinking, smoking, straight West Coasting. I overate. I had greasy food that I haven't had in a while. I'm not feeling good today.
Did you drink some water? Get a lot of water.
I've been drinking water all morning. And yeah.
Get it out of you. Just drink water. It'll come out.
Yeah. I've been smoking a lot lately too. I've been smoking like motherfucker chimney. Just out of
I wasn't really smoking.
It feels good.
Yeah, I was just saying that, drinking, smoking, straight West Coast.
And I got some edibles too. I'm about to pop one of them right motherfucker.
Did I say 8 cents?
That's what I'm trying to show y'all.
Where'd you buy that at?
What is that? Salmon?
Yes.
How'd you get a piece of salmon for 8 cents? We talking about weed. You pulling out salmon.
Yo, so I was in the supermarket.
First of all, hold on. I'm mad. I just seen your phone. I just seen your computer. You over there playing solitaire. I mean, you over there. What are you playing?
I wasn't playing shit.
Yes, you're playing a game. You're not even working, Kylie. You gotta fire him. He's
I was on the phone with y'all. What you talking about?
Now let me see what the computer screen look like though.
I'll show you the computer screen. Nobody's scared to show you the computer screen. I'll show you the computer screen right now.
You were playing. See, I told you, it's just a card game.
The computer, I just turned it on. It was black.
No, he's lying. He's watching porn on a job. You got caught.
What you talking about, man? Get out my business.
Okay, so you paid 8 cents for that salmon?
Yeah, it was just chilling in the supermarket, and it said 8 cents, so I bought the shit.
Oh man, that's a steal.
So
that's like getting a PS5.
Yeah, they definitely fucked up.
That's a whole steal. I have a grocery order I got to go pick up. I don't go shopping no more. My sister told me that's ghetto. So now she's like, I was like, oh, I got to go to the grocery store. She's like, you still do that? That's ghetto. And y'all think I'm the bougie one. She tells me grocery shopping is ghetto.
Hell no, I do it. I still do it.
I go grocery shopping like every other day, B.
Yeah, I go grocery shopping all the time. But this time I haven't in like 2 weeks.
I need to have that feel. I need to have that feel and discover a new sauce that I might want to indulge in or something like that. Like, oh shit, got a new steak sauce, got a new steak rub or blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
I need that exploration. Yeah.
I'm probably cute chef habit.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll try this.
The best thing to do with the gummies, you gotta start small. Like how I am right now. This motherfucker right here, this gummy. Start small. But I know how these affect me, so I could take 2. But I'm gonna.
What are those? Let me see. What's that in?
Some gummies. Let's see what I have.
Sour peach.
I got some right here too.
Okay. Yeah.
No things. So I know how these affect me, so I could take 2. But the best thing to do is to pop the gummy first and then smoke. So when you're coming down, the gummy's starting to kick in. And everything.
Oh, pop a gummy and then smoke. So when you're coming down, the gummy kicks in. I'm learning. Like, I'm not an edible person. Never did this before.
Nah, white dude put me on to that. Cause I used to be totally against edibles. I used to hear so much about it. And then
I heard bad.
He told me about that. Yeah. So I only been smoking for 5 years. So I'm roughly new to this too. But the more I practice, you know what I'm saying?
Like it. Nah, I'm really into smoking and learning more. I just joined no bullshit. Seth Rogen has House of Plant. He just launched some weed he sells, and I follow someone else, Snoop's weed person that they have. Like I'm really into cannabis. I have stock in cannabis. Like I'm taking a course to get my license to be able to sell. I want to open a dispensary. Like, no, I'm really into weed. Yeah, like, no, I want to grow house in LA and everything. Like, I'm really into it.
I want to
So I'm not just like
have my little,
smoking because I really want to
Yeah.
know more about it. But so I might have off record a plug for you up there. So
really,
yeah, a
Okay.
grower.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a few. I got a few. You know, whatever. If this one doesn't act, I'm saying this one ain't acting right. I got my man hit me right now talking about, I got that ready for you. So got a few.
I seen this question on a podcast I follow, and it said, what's worse than a just making it, a drug dealer that's just making it, like just sells just enough weed? I was like, damn, what's worse?
The worst.
I was like, what is worse than a drug dealer that's just sells just enough weed? Like
the worst. I mean, but I would be that guy because I wouldn't want to be the kingpin. So I'd have enough to the point where it's like it's a second income. It's guaranteed.
Yep.
I'm saying I got my little
you got your 4 or 5.
I got my job. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that. But I mean, weed, like selling weed's like having a job too.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like,
And since it's legal, like it's just so much. It's about to be so taxed. Like Bitcoin is gonna take off first, and then a piece of hair's in my face. Bitcoin is gonna take off first, and then the luxury tax on cannabis, it's gonna go. I guarantee you, in 2 years, it's gonna be legal across all states because there's still major states like Texas is not legal in. It's not legal in Georgia. Like it's not legal in big, like Florida is not legal in like big states that still need to legalize it. So.
And once that shit hits,
once that goes, it's gonna be crazy. Their problem and the reason why it's taken harder to hurry up and legalize it is because all of the crimes and the people that are in jail for it.
Yeah,
like they have to so some states are balancing it like, no, they probably have a lot of people locked up behind it or a lot of shit that they'll have to release that they're not prepared to. So that's what makes
they would have to do. The best thing they have to do, especially if they legalize it, what they're gonna make, the sales that they're gonna make in a week are gonna be crazy. So I say the first year, every state I'm saying that does that and have a significant amount of people that's locked up, compensate them for something. I'm saying like compensate them something like, yo, okay, this is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm saying, yeah, I know you did X amount of years. Depending on the amount of years, they should be compensated for that. Getting a clean slate and be like, okay, this is what you can do with it now and whatever. That's what I think should be done. And they could do it, and they could easily do it. They can easily do it because it's like we was talking about how Illinois, when they first legalized
when they're gonna do the taxes.
Yeah. And fucking 1 week, they made $11 million. They made over than what the state was actually gonna give them for the year. So they made that in 1 week. So yeah, reparations money is over there.
Yeah, they need to find it. Start selling sweets. So yep, I'm into it. I'm really into it. So tell me how you like those edibles. I'll tell you how I like these. All right, I guess we're done. Demario, enjoy your dinner. I'm about to go do my Target run and pick up my groceries. Man,
Cobra Karate signing the motherfucking off.
Bye.
Peace.
And we won't